Hey everyone, my name is Ryan, also known as Kill a Phantom over on YouTube. Kind of just want to give a quick intro of the podcast here for anyone new that might be listening. Essentially, the What Is Going On podcast is a mix of RP and getting to know the people behind the characters from that RP. This is all from like GTARP, where we all who are on the podcast play in a server called OCRP. So if you're interested in just hearing what the idea is about, want to give it a chance, I suggest to give it a listen. As you go along, you'll get the general premise, and as you get to the other character portion where we talk as ourselves, you can hear some insight on RP in general and that sort of thing. So, thanks for clicking on the podcast, and I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of What Is Going On, pending lawsuit by people, that's no big deal. Today's guest is Caden Chatterton, and
Yeah, that's me.
I think he just sat here. Deputy Boom is here as well. I don't know if I invited you. Yeah, I think you just kind of sat here.
Well, I was here before you guys got here.
Oh, right. Well, because
This is his spot.
Yeah, he's always here, to be quite
He
honest.
just sits here and watches.
Today's episode's gonna be a good one. You guys liked the first one, so we're back with more. Stop sending in pocket dog questions. I'm not gonna answer your darn questions about pocket dogs, okay? Just get over it. Those are mine. They're not yours.
I will admit they are good.
They are
Oh, they're
good.
delicious.
Stop. I'm not giving you any.
Just one?
No. None. You can't have my wiener.
Loser.
I'm sorry?
Anyways, we're gonna start off with some questions and answers. So, this one's for me. Are you and Caden friends now? And that comes from Ashley. Well, I would say our friendship's kind of we're on again, off again. We're back on because he's good to Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's awesome. I love babysitting Jerry. He's so cool.
Yeah, he babysits Jerry better than my dad. Who took? Okay, Debbie, well, hear this out. So, who's the better babysitter? The one that actually watches him, or the one that takes him to a strip club and then leaves him in the car so they can go get danced on by naked women?
Me?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
I took him to the range and burger shot, and then he's got a girlfriend
now
too.
He's got a girlfriend. Did he know that?
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, he's dating that reporter, but I don't think they actually knew they were both dating until fairly recently.
Yeah, like yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to take her out with me and Amber. Well, Jerry, obviously.
Yeah, you gotta bring because there would be some weird implications otherwise. Yeah. All right. We're kind of sticking on the theme of relationships. Deputy Boom, why do you want to steal my fiance? This one comes in from Coop Cooper.
Ooh, really good question there, Coop. I'm not trying to steal Wilmer's fiance. I'm actually just trying to be polite to Bryce.
Okay, let's
liar.
Let's just take a vote here. Who thinks she's trying to steal my fiance? Everyone say aye. Aye. And if you're opposed, say nay.
Nay.
Okay. Well, 2 against 1. Also, I have proof. You sometimes stand in this spot and just talk to her even though she's not here.
There are a few allegations that does occur, but I will not confirm.
It's also...
What'd you say, Caden?
Nothing.
You didn't see nothing. You don't have any warrants right now, do you?
I don't know.
County 132.
Oh, he's narking on you.
Yeah, can I
He's
get
a little baby.
Check on Caden Chatterton?
Oh, this would be a first live arrest.
Actually, I don't.
Ooh, you're good.
Today.
Yeah, 10-4 dispatch. Yep. Yeah, you're good, Caden.
That's good.
Yeah, your mom.
I swear.
Oh, there's his catchphrase. He got there. Caden, this one's for you, though. Any thoughts on starting a driving school? There's many drivers in the San Andreas areas who need someone to show them the way of the wheel. I don't want to say there's someone right next to me to the left that needs that.
Yeah, a lot of the cops can't keep up. My car's actually not fast. It's kind of slow, but it corners amazing. And that's where you get them because these guys don't know how to corner and they don't know how to drive, period. I could do driving schools. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Some extra cash. Spend it on my hot
Deputy
girlfriend.
Boone, would you take his driving course?
I might take a few courses, especially when he gets here into Sandy Shores. It's really confusing for myself and fellow deputies. Not gonna lie.
Is that because he takes you around corners and you guys just crash into each other like the Blues Brothers?
That might be possible, but yeah, again, not can't confirm that.
Is that what happens?
It does. It happens a
Yeah, it
lot.
does.
Caden's a really good driver. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, actually, say thank you for once.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's some
Still a loser.
politeness. We're making relationships work here, folks.
Mhm.
Myself and Caden are getting back together. Deputy Boom and Caden get back together.
Oh
Everything's
yeah.
everything's working out. Everything's working out great. Oh, this one's for all of us, and just so you know, this is a safe place. We can answer however we would like here, okay? Just a safe place where we can just answer safely. No one's feelings will be hurt. So this one comes from an anonymous asker. Who is the most useless deputy? Now remember, d- answer to what you feel. Just don't feel like you have to avoid answering to hurt anyone's feelings present.
Okay. If I had to be honest, I would go with that 110. Doesn't really help the force, when he's out on patrol. Great dispatcher, but on the road, different story.
You talking about Riley?
Yeah.
I'll kill you. I love that man. Don't you ever talk about the dispatcher like that.
Yeah, but doesn't he hang up on you because of your numerous 911 calls?
Allegedly.
Hmm.
He's never actually arrested me for it though, so I think he secretly likes him.
Hmm.
I mean, truthfully, I don't know because this loser does pull me over, but I do see him sitting here a lot.
Okay, yeah, hear me out. It is him because like there's explosions at that gas station up the road all the time, and he's sitting here, and I go, "There's there's an explosion, there's shooting, there's like a gang war happening up there," and he's like, "Where?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I hear it from right here. You definitely hear it. So what are you doing in the car?"
Or he'll say, like, what do you want me to do about it?
I
Yeah,
have
exactly.
never.
Oh no, you 100% have said that.
No.
And the answer to that is your job.
It is, yeah, it is my job, but usually I'm out on patrol with other deputies and they're closer to the complaint. So,
Okay,
I'm trying
are
to
they?
share it.
So if something happens at Flywheels and you're right here, there's
Look, that
someone closer.
that might have happened and somebody from Grapeseed or Chiliad did respond. I can confirm that.
Yeah, but I heard there was a rumor that you were sitting right here on the street looking at that billboard and that, like, what was that guy's name with the helmet? Like,
Oh my
fell off of it.
god, that's when White fell off.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, you did nothing to help White.
Look, I feel horrible for not helping Wyatt. It's something I think about every day, and I promised him I would never let that happen again.
Okay, well, you heard it here, folks. Here first, here first, here first.
First.
How do words work?
They're tough sometimes.
What the
Oh,
hell was
it
I even
is.
gonna say? Was I gonna say something nice about him? I'm just gonna move on.
About who? Me or Wyatt?
Exactly. So this one's for Becca, but for me, and it could probably apply to anyone else here who feels this way. What is your secrets to maintaining peak physical fitness?
Mm,
Because obviously, I'm at the peak shape of my life, and really, the key to it is just be casual.
mhm.
You
I
just,
would say Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, no, you
Well,
what
you
you what are
do
you
say you're the
thinking?
fastest runner.
Yeah, I am the fastest runner, except when I'm wearing my detective clothes.
Okay.
Deputy Boone, do you think you're in peak physical fitness?
Yeah, thanks to the guy over to your other side there, between him and his girlfriend who had me chase her about a half mile. Yeah, I seem to be peak physical condition.
Oh, are hose track stars?
You'd have to ask Caden.
What?
Oh, Amber, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at using her name.
She's not a hoe.
Okay, Amber.
She's hot.
I can't say that. I'm in a relationship. Deputy Boom, do you think she's hot?
I'm gonna go with no comment on that.
Oh,
Can't confirm nor deny.
Mark that down.
What are you doing over there?
well,
Nothing.
he just thinks. I think he thinks she's hot.
She is hot.
Okay, well, so obviously, just you know who's one person that can't is not in peak physical fitness, and they tried to stay in casual. It's that damn Morgan guy. He looks like he's sticking bones when he does it. It looks disgusting.
Oh yeah, have you ever seen that guy try to flex? It's hilarious.
He looks beat down, like he's always drunk and stuff. Like he looks like he's just worn out.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Is that your son or is
No,
that
it's
your
not my son. I
dad?
know Dan. Dan's a good guy. He's just trying.
Dan's a loser.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. I cannot say that sentence. You heard it here first, folks. I was I going to say something nice about Dan again? Because I definitely was just. We're just going to move on again. I'm just,
Why don't
there's
you
no
like
point.
Dan Morgan?
Listen. I was going to say something nice, but I stumbled over my words. I just don't want to look like an idiot.
No, you never look like an idiot.
Exactly. So you heard it here for. Oh my god! I really can't.
Have you been drinking?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
No, I just can't say that sentence. You
heard
heard
it
it
here
here
first,
first, folks, that Dan Morgan is a drunk. There we go. We got it out there.
Sweet.
Oh, good job.
I don't think that's what I wanted to say. I think I was going to say he was a nice guy, but, that was the only way I could say it was just that he was a drunk. So
I
this
mean-
this question is next is from Connor Lynch. And I think me and Kaden are probably quite curious about this, as so many other people are. WWM, how did you find your spot?
Patrolling the county, I found that this is the most active corner in the entire Blaine County.
I don't
And
think that's true.
it is. Everybody you see in this county goes through that intersection.
Also, that's worded very poorly. The most active corner. Is he a prostitute?
No, I'm not a
think
prostitute. I
so.
mean, okay, it's a high
Wait, do you
traffic
do that
area.
during work? Wait, trafficking?
Oh
That's
goodness,
that's not better.
no, it's not. I'm trying.
Okay, so you posted here because there's a lot of crime in the area. You would
Well,
say,
no,
yes?
there's not so much crime like right here since I'm sitting here,
But in the vicinity.
a lot of criminals, including some guy in a Subaru, pass through this intersection a lot.
Have you ever
Yeah,
been
what's his name?
Yeah, what is his name?
Is Caden? Is it Chudderton?
Mark that one down.
Yeah, I said it at the top of the hour.
Oh, sorry, Chaddington.
Mark that one down
Yeah,
again.
you're getting there.
Caden. We'll just go with Caden.
Yeah,
That's probably your best bet.
Probably first name basis is probably appropriate. So you found your spot. There's crimes. You don't respond to the crimes, so really I don't know why you're in this spot.
It used to be quiet. Like I could park here, just it'd be nice and chill. I'd have a moment where I could recoup and then go on to fight crime.
So I think you just answered the previous question by admitting you want to sit there because it's quiet. Gosh,
Yeah.
loser.
I love peace and quiet every once in a while. Have you seen the crime around
You
here?
love peace and quiet and not responding to white. That was a
was well
rap by
done.
Wilmer Fagel. Ivan
That was
Berry.
pretty good.
Yeah. I have a music video.
I think if I ever was a cop and I'd, would like to be in the most quietest place ever, I wouldn't sit at the most active corner ever, loser.
Look, that's a good point, Caden.
You also block an active roadway. I've been in several fender benders here with you specifically.
Yeah, that's
And-
good. You hit me while I was parked.
I would never. I'm an
I heard he runs
upstanding
over the
citizen.
stop sign all the time.
He does.
What? No,
He
it
also-
falls over.
He also physically, he rammed me down. I had to call 911 because I thought he was
Oh my
drunk.
gosh.
What?
I was assaulted and attacked.
That's a
Sounds
that's a
about
pretty
right.
stiff allegation there.
I also heard once that old lady left you a present here once and it was a pin to a grenade.
Yes, that is true. Florence did leave me a grenade.
Did you blow up?
No, luckily I did not blow up. For some reason, Florence is not a huge fan of Deputy Boom, even though he helped her win $30 million on scratchers.
Well, it sounds like she did it. It's her money.
Yeah, it was
No,
her
I
tickets.
bought them.
Okay, then why didn't you keep your tickets?
Oh, because I bought them for Florence, so yeah. And then I owed the lottery $500. Never knew that was
How
possible.
are you bad at lottery?
It was a bad
God,
day.
you are a loser.
Look, Caden, you don't have much room to talk over there, buddy.
Not a loser.
It's true, he's not.
What defines a loser?
Do you have a hot girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Loser.
Oh, that's a perfect segue. Think so about things we love. Deputy Boom loves his spot, and Caden
Mhm.
loves Amber. So, Caden, how did you meet Amber?
I just randomly ran into her at the 24/7. I was like, "Hey, what's up, babe?" I was like, "You're pretty hot." And she was like all flattered and stuff, and I was like, "You want to ride in my car?" I impressed her with my driving skills, and then she's been there with. I'm teaching her how to drive. She's getting better.
I heard that she scared the hell out of that old lady when she saw she was driving.
Yeah, she kind of had a battle with Chuck. I don't know how well that's gonna go over, because she ran into his truck. That wasn't good.
Oh, that's
Oh, he
not
doesn't like
recommended.
that.
That's not recommended, folks. Just so you know, here in this podcast, we do not recommend getting into a fight with Chuck Livingston unless you're
No.
prepared to go to war with him, like me, Wilmer, Fragile, Berry, peak physical condition.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of have a little bit of a battle with Chuck too, but it's because I have the most highest record ever with the whole county and stuff, and now he's trying to play catch up.
Yeah,
I
I don't
can
think he ever
confirm
will
that.
catch up. Yeah, but
We'll
you don't.
see.
You're the reason he doesn't have the record that has high anymore because you won't give him any tickets. You guys just let Chuck do whatever he wants.
Hey, that's what.
I mean, that's
Oh,
cool. Keep doing it.
The man literally splits a van like a Beyblade, and no one says a word about it.
look, I wasn't on duty when that happened. Okay, I don't write very many tickets, Wilmer. I'll be honest.
Okay,
I don't
well,
like
I want
paperwork.
you to answer me. Would you have written a ticket for a van spinning like a Beyblade for about 30 seconds?
You know what, Wilmer? If I saw
So
it, I
no,
would have wrote a ticket. Reckless op.
He would not have.
nope.
He would have
It's
been
so much
like,
paperwork.
Chuck, that was really cool. Let me
I
be in the
mean, it
car
was
next time you
cool
do
from
it.
what I heard.
It was cool. You're right. It was definitely sickening, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, so this next one comes from this one comes from a man. His initials are CM, and it's for Deputy Boom. What
Mhm.
makes you think you can stop me from fulfilling my destiny of acquiring all the crumbs for every cookie in Blaine County?
Oh my goodness, this guy.
Well,
You
who
know
is
what?
it?
He calls himself the Cookie Monster, and I
That's a
swear, every
Sesame
time I
Street
see him,
character.
yeah, you
You
know what he
can't do
does
that.
though? He steals cookies from grandmas. He goes to hospitals and steals cookies and treats.
What's wrong
And
with
so,
that?
Sweet.
yeah, what's wrong with that? That's no,
Yeah.
that's where I draw the line. I might
What?
sit here
Well,
a
why
while,
are they
but when I
making
see
the
that
cookies
guy,
if they're not going to share them?
Yeah, they're not eating them. They don't have teeth.
that, the, the families bring in cookies and stuff for their grandmothers, and this guy, this loser, walks in there and steals them, and that irks me.
Okay, so this is the one crime that he wants to actually do something about.
Yes,
And
yes,
it
that
sounds like
man.
it's because he doesn't get any cookies.
Nobody ever brings me cookies. Have you ever seen anybody bring me cookies? No.
So, okay, so do you eat the cookies that you take from the Cookie Monster?
Okay,
Yeah,
there
that's what
might
it
be
sounds like.
instances where I eat cookies in front of him while he's inside a jail cell, but
Oh my
those are my
God.
cookies.
Isn't that taking what are the evidence?
No, they're not cookies he stole. They're cookies that I have.
But that's like torture.
Look, I'm just trying to persuade him not to steal cookies from grandmas.
That sounds
So
like
you
you've.
torture prisoners?
Oh my
No, I don't
God.
torture prisoners.
Also sounds like you just created a supervillain because he's just gonna keep doing it because you keep stopping him.
I'm going to keep stopping him until he stops doing it.
You heard it here first, folks. Good Lord, I almost stumbled over again. Deputy Boom won't stop murderers, but he'll stop that man from eating cookies.
And then
Look.
steal the cookies.
I didn't steal the cookie. Those are my cookies.
Okay, well, let's debate. Okay, do you want to go over there and get some cookies after this?
What?
Yeah,
what?
we know where to find them. Probably in the back of his Tahoe.
Oh, that's true. He probably just has some right back there for us. Nothing.
Gee, I
We're
swear-
just having a kind of casual conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's for me from someone named Tundra. Are there any other business ventures you plan to tackle next? Because obviously I have successful businesses like the Yellow Jack and the Burger Shot and my pallet business and my button interest. It really, I don't know. I also have a tow business, I guess, as well. And I was in TNC News. And then I also have worked at 24/7. I've also done a taxi service.
My
Really, the sky's the limit for what I could do next. Like maybe me and Katie need to do business together.
That would be cool. Like I've done like I worked at one time at the 24/7. That sucked. I did Amazon for a while. That was cool delivering packages, but I kept getting pulled over. Go figure, because losers.
Oh yeah, I think
Excuse
that's when I
me?
first met you. Was actually doing the package deliveries.
Yeah, that was like I thought my get out of jail free card because I was trying to be cool and get a job and
You
stuff.
were
And then like,
not good at delivering packages.
Oh no.
I did lose quite a few and wrecked, but whatever.
I think I stole a package from you.
Yeah, I might have stole a
Wait.
few too.
Nothing, no crimes here.
I didn't hear anything, Wilmer, I guess.
Oh, this one's related to something you talked about earlier, Caden. How do you feel about Chuck trying to get more tickets to you? Do you think he's just jealous?
I think he is jealous because I know at one point like he had the highest record, but it's like time to bow down, loser.
Yeah, he's really cleaned up his life. I don't know what he's been doing. He just doesn't break the law anymore.
I don't know. Chuck is cool though. I do like Chuck. Like we get along. Like I like hanging out with you two. But I don't know. I'm just doing my thing. I can't help these losers want to always interfere.
We're just trying to enforce the law, Caden. Maybe if you stop
Well, the law
breaking it.
sucks, loser.
That's true. Law does suck. They pull me over all the time when they just kind of harass me. Then they let me go with no tickets and no stops. Usually,
Yeah, it depends on the cop.
it really does. Like Deputy Paul and over in Grapeseed, he just lets me do whatever I want.
I like Paul though. Paul's cool.
Yeah, he just lets me do whatever I want over there. He says I have a physique body. I think he likes to ogle me.
Well, then there's that old cop. Like, God, he looks like he should be like behind a desk or
Oh my
retired.
God,
Like
Deputy
he
Beerford.
can't keep up all the time. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh my God, he's such the worst cop ever.
And he even wears glasses, and he still like wrecks and stuff. And like, gosh.
Okay, speaking of Deputy Beardford, you go ahead, Deputy Boom, 'cause I got something for you after this.
Good. So if I do, I sit here and don't, do anything, I'm a bad guy. But if Paul, grapeseed guy does the same thing, he's a good guy. Can you
Well,
explain that?
because he compliments my body.
Oh, so if I compliment you more, I'm good?
No, well,
Yeah.
if you compliment my body, I'm gonna think you're hitting it on me, and so no. He does it in a way where I don't feel like it's about me, but he just doesn't. He doesn't want my body. It's about
Plus,
that
Wilmer lives in Grapeseed.
Yeah, I live in Grapeseed. He's my local police force.
Wait a minute. So if I give you compliments, then okay. No, I'm just trying to figure it out.
To be fair, I thought you were gonna say if I come to Grapeseed, you can stay the hell out of Grapeseed. Okay, well for this last little bit, I do have something to say about like Deputy Beaver and Deputy Boom, and this comes from multiple people in the Blaine County area. They did right. Stop spying on the great people of Sandy Shores. Hashtag kill the bears. Hashtag no trauma teddies. Your thoughts?
Hmm. Very good question. The trauma teddies we try to give people after, traumatic events, and we might be giving out way too many, but we think it has a good impact on the Blaine County area.
Are
I
there
heard they have
cameras in there?
cameras.
Yeah, are there
No,
cameras in
there
there?
is no cameras. I will squash that rumor right now.
You want to spy on me in my bedroom?
Nope, do not.
Yeah, pervert.
Do you want to see what I'm doing?
No, 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 no.
I'll show you right here, right now.
No, it's okay, Wilmer, really.
He'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. But I won't.
It's okay, buddy. You don't have to.
Why are you
Just
laughing so
keep
much?
your clothes.
I think he's into it.
No, I'm not into it.
Okay. Well, Deputy Beaver says the one who really started this, and I know I'm gonna take him down. I become Mayor Grapeseed. No more trauma teddies, just so we're all clear.
There you go.
Sweet.
How's the mayor race going?
Not great. I gotta kill a pig.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not murder. That's not crime.
No, it's bacon.
That's just a cycle of life.
Yep.
Well, is it murder if he's a mayor?
I mean, it's still a pig.
Okay, that's good.
Speaking of that,
Oh.
Then that joke. That's where we're gonna end it today. We're gonna go ahead and pass it on over to the other people. Thank you so much, Kate and Deputy Boom, for joining me today.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It was a great
Boom's still a
opportunity.
loser.
I actually don't think I invited Deputy Boom. I think he actually just sat here, to be honest. Yeah, it's just
I appreciate you having me on, Wilmer. It's cool to be back hanging out with you.
It's cool to be back. I'm glad we can all just get
appreciate
along
that.
and have a great time and, not get harassed by the police.
Yeah, we should go burn something again.
Let's go get those cookies.
Yes.
Wait, cookies? Those no.
All right, folks, we'll be back after these messages. Today's episode of the What Is Going On podcast is brought to you by the letter C.
Oh, Deputy Boom. C is for cookie. And that's good enough for me. But none for you, 132.
Yeah, Deputy Boom, I found a cookie monster. I had him promote the commercial. Really just to spat you. We shared some cookies. We may have took them from old ladies. So guess what? Not a damn thing you can do about it. I'm like a cookie bandit. I'm like the Cookie Monster's assistant. There's not nothing you can do about it, Deputy Boom. And that's why today's episode is brought to you by the letter C for Cookie Monster. Because he's going to steal the cookies from the old ladies. Because he should. And I should. And you all should. That's the lesson for today. Steal cookies from old people. And now back to the podcast. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second half of the second episode of the What Is Going On podcast. It's Killa here with Glenn and Boom. Today I almost said Caden. It's not Caden, it's Glenn. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Doing well. How about you?
We're doing great. Gotta get through this and then do a lot of editing.
Good. Have fun with that.
Yeah, that's my joy in life. So we got some questions from the audiences. A lot of these are pretty good. I had to sort through them. We've been getting at least probably 60 to 70 questions each time so far.
Wow. That's awesome.
So it's going pretty well. So first off, just to get us talking, when you are all doing a scene together, do you purposely try to get each other to break or laugh, or does it happen organically? And that comes from Plush Vader.
Both.
Good
I try to.
Yeah, I try to get people to laugh.
Oh yeah, no, especially certain people. Like I try to get Bugs to break all the
Yes.
time. Like,
Absolutely.
That's my big one.
Mm-hmm. Like last night with Wyatt and going in the bathroom, I absolutely was just trying to get him to break in that.
Yeah, that's the stream from 7:15,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, there was some craziness there. It's pretty much that's a lot of people trying to break in other people,
Oh yeah, it's always fun when we get together.
and really, it's organically. You don't come in thinking of like this is a joke I can use to break someone.
No, like Wilmer's one you can any of my either Caden or Wyatt. It's easy to break with Wilmer and everybody really,
Oh
because
yeah.
you can just if they do something or screw up, then you can just take it's open table there.
Oh, absolutely.
So I just try to do stuff that'll make me laugh, and then like I can't even get through some of the lines of Wilmer if I'm trying to get really risque.
Oh,
Yeah. Or if there's something too where like it's a slight like pause, nobody's talking, or like depending on the mood, like how the scenario is going, it's good to try to break people.
Oh yeah, cops are fun to try to break too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like every traffic stop, I try to get him to laugh.
All right. Next one is for Boom. How do you stay so positive and encouraging for all of us viewers? You're always so joyful on stream and make everyone's day just a little bit better.
I try. Life's hard, and if I can, brighten one person's day each day, I feel like I've succeeded. I just, if you stay positive, people like that, and that maybe they'll start being more positive, and it's just a chain reaction. I love it. Yep.
Do you think that's like the biggest takeaway I see from like your like the viewers coming from your stream is just
Mhm.
your positivity
Mhm.
and just how encouraging they are to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Because they come to me and like say the same thing, like, oh, Boom's just so positive. I'm like, oh, what am I? What am I?
Like what? Wilbur's not positive? What? No, but it's a good compliment, and I just try to spread positivity. I think the world always needs more positivity, and I'm trying to do my part.
Yeah, that's why I say to my streams, like, I'm just here to try to make people to laugh. That's kind of why I'm making myself laugh, and if you laugh in the process, then that's a win in my books.
And you guys, like you know what I'm talking about. Like people, like it's almost every stream. They're like, today was rough at work or whatever, and your content, brighten my day. And I think that's the biggest compliment as in what we do.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely a two-way street because without the support and the love from the viewers, we wouldn't be able to do what we would do or provide back to them
Oh,
Oh,
exactly.
and
absolutely.
be able to show the same amount of love and respect back to them.
Because you guys coming into the chats, talking to us, saying, "Hey, we love this." That kind of spreads right back out. If everyone was so negative in the chat, it'd be very hard to be positive out in the positive at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go
That's a
behind
great
this.
question.
Yeah, it was a good one. We're gonna go behind the scenes a little bit. In Glenn's mind, what is the inspiration for the creation of Caden, and how is his personality formed? I kind of think I have an idea since it's very Napoleon Dynamite based.
No.
Gosh, loser.
So when I joined OCRP in 2018, I was doing the hazards, and I just had Billy Ray Hazard, and all four of us, it was myself, Kim, PJ, and Feathers, all were in. And we did goofy stuff, but we never went beyond the point. We would get arrested, but it was never anything major. So I never really had the crime person to cause a lot of trouble. And I wanted somebody, and I wanted him to be younger at the time. So Caden was 18. And I just wanted him to be a punk, but I needed a voice to him. And one day I was just sitting and I'm like, what am I going to do with his voice? And it just hit me like Napoleon Dynamite. I'm like, it's perfect. And I just went with it. So I have him, which is great to be that bad character that literally gives everybody crap, messes with everybody, doesn't care if he gets beat up, but will fight, but will be loyal. Like, he's very loyal to Amber. He'll be very loyal to Wilmer. Like, if people are loyal to him, he will be like, he will do whatever to defend them. And then the opposite is, then I have Wyatt, which is complete flip of
Completely
the
different.
switch.
I think
Yes.
everyone makes like a criminal character as well. Like, I didn't have them for the longest really time. To always, I guess, for my closest that me and Noah have, they were like
Yeah.
our true criminal. Smokey's getting there. But yeah, true criminal only. Florence is getting there as well now.
yeah.
I think she's stolen many vehicles in the last couple weeks. She's actually getting herself quite the track record at this
Yeah.
point.
But it's nice to have him because it's not hardcore criminal stuff, but yes, he's still getting arrested, like petty theft, obviously all the traffic violations. So it still keeps him around where he doesn't have to go away for a while.
I think I like the fact that people in the server recognize Caden and they know what's about to happen. And
I
he's
can't
so,
even get in
like,
my car and drive
world-renowned.
down the street.
Oh yeah,
No.
the cops instantly see you driving it and go,
Oh yeah.
there he is.
Yep.
Let's just kind of watch him.
And that's great because I love that interaction. Like, everybody always asks me, like, oh, well, why do you crash? Well, one, I don't always try to crash, and like, why do you give up, or like, why do you lose them and come back? I love the RP with the officers. It gives them great RP. I get great RP from it. And even fire and EMS, like when I wreck and fire and EMS is on, like, those guys can sit around for a long time and have nothing. And for them to be able to get a call, come there, and I mess with them and call them Sparky and stuff like that, and just give them a laugh and have fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's not about getting away and winning. Like, you want
Right.
to be able to give everyone involved RP. If you just drive super fast, get away,
Right.
Yeah.
the next time you bring that character out, they're less inclined to chase.
Yeah, I think that's why they love Caden so much. That he gives them RP, he gives them great chases, but they can catch him. So it'll get
Well, they can't
frustrating if
catch
you're
me.
chasing somebody 6-7 times and you can't catch them. It'll get frustrating, and you'll be like, well,
I
is
let
what
them
it is.
catch me.
Yeah.
Do you the
No,
last
I do
time
wreck out.
the last time I saw Caden run, he wrecked it and ran on foot. So then I had Florence go find his car, and I was trying to take it, but then, like, I think
Oh, I know.
Red October and another deputy, I think it was Boom,
Yeah.
showed up, and I'm like having to, like, I was just trying to drive by. I was just trying to move
Oh,
it. I definitely
that was
wasn't going to
so good.
steal this.
Oh, I was so surprised when we pulled you over and I heard Florence's voice. I was convinced it was Caden.
Then they pulled me over later in your car, and I think even Old Man thought it was you.
I, like everybody else, do go back and watch the streams.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I knew, I was like, that,
Listen,
she's going to die.
Yeah.
she provokes him more than Wilmer does, really.
I do like her. I like that character.
Oh yeah.
She's a mess. So for all of us, apart from OCRP, what are your interests or obsessions? For example, Peach and cows, Evan and music, and then Civ Ryan and cars. And this is from Chase E. France, or Morgan, as we know him.
Oh, nice. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think. Like, I don't, apart from OCRP, which is like a lot of the stuff I do in my free time now, just video games in general. Like I like story-based games quite a bit. Like that's my bread and butter. Is like and just playing the game, enjoying the story, and just putting myself into that world.
Yeah.
Because I know people, I had friends who were like, "Oh no, just get in the party chat. We can talk while you're playing that game." Because I'm playing it too. I'm like, I don't want to hear from you right now. I just want to immerse myself.
Yeah, I hear you. Mine's easy. Mine's weather. I eat, sleep, and breathe weather, man. All day, every day. That's my like you said, your video games. That's what that is to me, man.
I mean, that's kind of fitting because the weatherman's always wrong.
Yeah, and I'm always wrong. I mean, look at Deputy
No.
Boom. He's wrong. No,
I just
but
had to give you
that's
crap.
my escape, man. What's yours, Glenn?
Yeah, what's yours, Glenn?
In reality, it would definitely be watching everybody's streams when I'm not streaming. Like if I come home from work, I'll watch people's streams to catch up. Like me and my son love to sit and watch YouTube. We watch all of Jeff's old stuff constantly, Bugs' old stuff, because grew up doing that. Like my son especially. I mean, especially with me working with Zach. I mean, he got to meet Zach, which was phenomenal for him. But that, and obviously love gaming, but I did firefighting for 27 years, volunteer, and I own a fire truck, a 1972 Mack, which is awesome. But my son's getting back. He'll be able to start running here in December when he's old enough, so I'll be getting back into that. But other than that, it's just like I'll come home and relax, and I just love to get in, chat with, obviously, you guys, hang out, poke jokes at each other, but I'll just come in and watch YouTube. I don't have any TV service. I literally just love watching the YouTube videos and just getting in and playing video games. That's pretty much it.
Really, at this point, with the way the internet is, you can get away without having like any subscription service or TV service. YouTube's really, if you know how to, like, if you have a good like you're subscribed to good places, you can pretty much find content every day.
Oh yeah,
and I'm a big tech guru. I like technology stuff, like especially with gaming and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like I end up watching like the tech channels all the time, and I'm learning about stuff that I'll never probably actually apply. Like half the stuff I learned from like Linus Tech Tips, I'm never gonna actually apply that to anything I ever do in my life with a computer. I have no idea why I need to know it. But oh boy, if a trivia question ever asked me something about it,
that one day,
I'll be good to go. Technically, I do also have a small weather not exception. I kind of look into it. Like me and the PE teacher at the school I work at, like we're the weather guys. The other teachers will ask us about like, oh, is it gonna rain? Is it gonna storm? 'Cause I just love storms. Like that's
me too.
That's what I love.
Yep.
They never happen in my area. I think Boom's watched it numerous times. Like, oh yeah, storms coming in your area, and it just literally parts. It will part around me, and I go, it's not gonna hit. It's
oh yeah. I've seen that so many times. Like it'll come.
It's the curse of my area.
Oh yeah.
The best is when you're at the beach and they're over into the ocean and stuff. That is awesome to watch.
What's an ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a lot of those out in Iowa.
Dig a hole, put some water in it.
Yeah, exactly. Midwest Iowa. I got no oceans. I got a river, and it's filthy.
Yep.
We're dried up.
Good old Midwest.
Yeah, it's we're dried up. It's not with all the snow we had this past winter. It was high for a long time.
Oh yeah, you guys always flood over there.
Oh, we're very very flood happy because it's a valley, so we're low. We're low in there in where we have our downtown area.
I just love it because it's always changing. The weather's never the same, so that's my interest in it.
Okay. Next up, we have one for this one can apply for Boom too, because I think I want to touch on your thoughts on this. For me and Glenn, have you guys tried much cop stuff in OCRP or plan on doing some cop stuff in the future?
Yes, I got to get back into it. I have my LEO certs, and I know you do too, but it's been a while.
You've done quite a few more than me.
Well, that's the thing. When I first joined OCRP, that was what I went for. I went for LEO and completed everything, but the last ride along was all I had to do. I was all approved and everything, and then I completely switched over to Civ and never went back. So until recently, then got all the training, all of us, again.
Because we switched trains around how they worked and everything. It's a little bit more easier for, I think, people to come in. But at the same time, at least it doesn't mean like the same LEOs always have to go LEO. We have such a spread out base.
And we're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to switch so you don't get
burnout or mindset or just like you gotta mix it up. I did one night of LEO. and I don't have like the urge. I think leading up to it, I had that mindset of like I want LEO so I can mix it up. Like once a week, I'll do an LEO stream because like you saw it in videos, like there was like an LEO bump to like videos and streams. Those people were getting like the views.
Oh yeah.
So and it was a mindset
I
like I was like I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have. I tried it once. And I was like, there's no why. There's no point for this.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I like
people
it.
there is that split where people will be like, "Yeah, I really like LEO. This is probably my thing," and then there's others that are like, because I never did Civ stuff until I started RPing with you guys. Like I did Dan, but like I didn't really. I don't know. It wasn't the same. Like lately, I love the Civ stuff probably more than the LEO.
Well, I like the dispatch inside of it. Well, I'm sorry. Well, I do have my dispatch tags, but I was a dispatcher for 17 years, so I do like still going over to the LAO, and obviously I've done fire and EMS in the server too, but I haven't done dispatching forever. I mean, the last CAD Kim and I made for OCRP, and after we were done with that, I was like, I'm not doing any dispatching. I'm like, this is just so exhausted making that CAD, but so I have all the tags to do everything. It's just right now it's just been so much Civ based that's where I've been.
And if you're enjoying it, that's what I have no desire to
Right.
switch to LEO. Like I enjoy what I do with civs. I have enough characters where I can mix it up on the basis. I think people are worried like you can get burnt out on Wilmer or Florence. But yeah, but I have way more character and reserves than that. I have Oys, I have Denny, I have Smokey now.
And the worst case scenario is if they need LEO, I'll gladly switch over to help.
That's my mindset. Like if there's a night where like I know I'm streaming, but there's like 10 civs on and no LEO,
Right.
I could
Yeah.
risk it and just do it because like I'll obviously they're gonna be way more patient for me if they know like, oh, he's the only LEO. Then it should be not that busy at night. Also, I could just do what Boom does and sit in a single spot and then
I
I
promise I
do,
won't get
and,
Caden out.
I sit there. Yeah. Yep, there it is. But yeah, that's why I sit there a lot because, like, I mean, how like I stream for 5 hours. There's no way I can drive that entire time. You know?
Oh no, I feel like a lot of I hear other cops say that in streams too. Like they eventually just get to a spot and sit. That's kind of what I do with like even at Civ. Like I can drive around and do it, but at the same, I don't want like you can't be in like large groups that whole time to me because like you just can't hear yourself think after a while.
Deputy Boom just
And
sits
see,
for
that's
4
why I
hours and
sit there
45
too.
minutes.
Yeah, and then like 15 minutes, I'm like, it's go time.
When he finally gets called to a
Then he
scene.
gets canceled.
Yep. Yep. Sufficient units.
You're good. Go
Backs
back.
right back to the spot, right in the exact tire mark.
Yep. I just shut my car back off, go back to chilling. But it's a good way. Like when I sit there, it's a good way to interact with chat. Like if it's slow, I'll just sit there.
Well,
and
that
talk
is
to
a good
chat
spot.
for 30
I'm
minutes.
curious if Bradley or who are one of our regular dispatchers, because they have the live maps now. I'm curious if he notices you just 132
Oh,
sitting,
absolutely.
just not moving, just stationary in that spot.
Absolutely. He'll notice when there's like if somebody's talking
I
to me.
think though,
There'll be like two or
if
three
you
of
don't
us.
move after a certain time, I don't know if it keeps you there. Like if you move the car back and forth, then it pings it back up.
Oh, interesting.
I think it doesn't ping if you're just sitting still for so long. It loses that GPS.
Oh yeah, he'll give me a comment. He's like, "Oh, I see you're in your spot, or you're talking with such and such. Just sitting there." We do it sometimes just to mess with them. We'll
No,
get, like,
I
4 of
understand.
us
No,
just
I've driven
sitting there.
by when there's like 4 cops there, and I'm like, what are you all doing?
Yeah, we'll just be talking, and when nothing's happening.
Nothing's
Yeah, I drive by
happening.
with Caden when there's 4 of them there, and I just wait to see which one's going to be the first one to come out.
I do. I get so awkward because I already know Caden, and it's like, okay, how do I start it this time? Like, Caden, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I get nervous with RP sometimes. It's just anxiety, but it's fun. If I know people, it's easier.
That's kind of what I know. People can get nervous by that stuff. That's like, I use Wilmer as like an entry point for a lot of people coming in, because like because like he'll RP of anyone. I don't like he'll talk to anyone. He doesn't really care, and then you never know what he's gonna say. So you better think fast on your feet and how you're gonna react or respond.
Oh, you've done a great job with Wilmer. He is just like one of my favorites for people to RP with. He's just Wilmer.
That's why I have Wyatt. For that specific reason
Wyatt,
is
yep.
I know for anybody new who'd never RP'd, that can be the scariest thing ever.
Yep.
You're excited to be in this amazing community, and you're so scared to go out. Either you're afraid to mess up, which it happens, yes, or you're just afraid to talk to everybody because you're so scared. And that's what like Wilmer exactly, and even Boom, Deputy Boom is the three characters there. I mean, there's plenty of other characters, but like Wyatt especially, just will go out around and find anybody to talk to and just break the ice.
And I think that's a good icebreaker.
Because really all you need is like a good. You start getting those connections of characters, and then like, oh, you know Wilmer, you know Wyatt, and then they break off into that. That's like,
Yep.
you can see it like even with Chase, who plays Morgan. Morgan started off not like having any connection to anyone. I don't know who. I think it was Larry that more or less started that interaction. But I think Wilmer had because she had been spying on the family during the reporting stuff during the Wyatt investigation. So I think we all had known about it. We would all talk to her at times, going like no comment. But it was a small entry, a small RP for someone new, and it built into something larger.
And that's good. Like just like it seems underrated, but like simple RP, like just to start out, or nothing wrong.
It's an amazing community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's filled with great people.
Exactly, and you can go in and do whatever you want, pretty much. To a limit, but you don't have to do. You can just do basic RP. Like I'm gonna do a garbage man. You could do gang stuff. You can do reporting. As long as you're creative enough, that's really the big thing.
You can sit at the 24/7. You're going to interact with a lot of people.
Yep, pretty much. There's times where like I don't leave that little area of Sandy Shores because like I just keep running into people, and like there's just stuff like constantly happening. So like Florence especially, she'll just run. I can run that little stretch, and I'll get a ride from Yellow Jack back into Sandy. Then I'll run around there for like 10 minutes. Oh, someone else is driving. I'll hop in their car. I'll get a ride back out to Yellow Jack, and just constantly bouncing back and forth.
And it's really cool as people get familiar with everybody. How many people recognize you? Oh, hey Wilmer, how you doing? Oh, there's Wyatt. That's a really cool part.
Yeah, I try to keep track of who all knows me. I've lost track at this point. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so
someone
many.
Like, oh, Wilmer, we did this. I'm like, who are you?
Well, that used to be my running joke with Wyatt is, I'd be like, oh, hey, what's your name? And they'd be like, Bob. And I'd be like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, Frank. Like, just because I knew I wasn't going to remember their name. So I would just randomly blurt out somebody else's name.
Did that with Denny so much.
Yeah.
And he already had people not getting his name right.
Yeah, that was intentional. Yep.
Oh, I do it intentionally now. I'm like, how you doing, Donnie?
No, everyone does that intentionally. Everyone does. That's just a running joke that he'll just... Denny. It's Denny.
It's still Denny, yeah.
This one's actually a really good question. What was your most memorable stream and why? From Captain Crunch Harper. Trying to think. The funeral of Larry Berry comes to mind.
Yeah.
Because that's the night that the engagement happened. There was a lot of stuff at the funeral. There's a lot of stuff with Chuck.
That was emotionally draining.
Yeah.
Especially because I didn't know he was going to pull that.
Oh, yeah. It surprised a lot of people.
Oh, you had the night before where he like faked the death.
Yeah, and I had no idea it was planned.
And then the funeral was April 1st.
Yep.
So those 2 nights alone, you guys streamed it that, and I didn't get in until the next night to do the funeral.
There's just so many good moments. Probably like my favorite would probably be, remember we were in Grapeseed and
the ramp.
Yes, the ramp. That was such a
you were the only one that streamed that. Me, Bugs, and Glenn us all showed up.
Yes, we were just there having fun.
Oh yeah, that was fun. And then the other time when I was talking to Wilmer, I was Deputy Boom, and Chuck just comes out of nowhere and just runs you over with his truck. That's probably, those two are memorable. Yeah, but the Grapeseed was probably my favorite.
I was thinking Malnati, like the very first Malnati's night too, to me.
Oh yeah,
stands out. Because like we didn't know how that RP was gonna go. That was a very I wouldn't say nerve-wracking RP to do when you get brought into that. Like, here's the idea: you're gonna be the expansion lore of the Malnati's family.
Yeah, especially when you have the 2 people that started that to like kind of follow those footsteps.
Oh yeah.
You have Ryan and
still
Bugs.
nervous.
Yeah, don't screw this up.
Right.
But I think each of those characters have developed into their own unique character. Like everyone has their own thing. You kind of know like Mario and Luigi are screw ups to a point, but they also are probably the most successful people out in the field for the family at the
Right.
moment.
Yeah, like intentionally and unintentionally,
Vinny's good at
yes.
keeping people in line. He's that good right hand man. Sal's
He
everyone's
plays that
grandpa.
so well.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
god.
he's
Oh yeah, everybody does so well, and people got to remember it just takes practice.
yeah, that and
You
those
know,
I didn't really even give much thought to Mario's character until we were way in there.
it's fun to see it develop. Like all the characters, the storylines are just amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, in all reality, speaking of storylines, if you think about it, the harsh reality is I had no plans of bringing Wyatt back.
Yeah.
As much as that kind of hurts to say, I really didn't at that point. I really thought I was just moving on from him because I just was at a pause, like, of what should I do with him? So kudos to obviously you, Killer, and Jason, because without you two, I probably wouldn't have brought him back. And it has been a phenomenal series. Absolutely phenomenal.
People love Wyatt. Like he's a fan favorite, hands
The
down.
biggest thing that gets me in the heart with all that is not only the love from everybody that subscribes or follows everybody, Killer, Jason, Peach, everybody. It's the community too, who was so behind it right now.
Oh yeah, they
Was just
Oh, absolutely.
amazing. So I will literally say hats off to you guys because I probably was not going to bring him back if it wasn't for you two.
I was so stoked to see him come back. He was a
it was
favorite.
such an off cuff idea, and I think it does work out well having him back for you because it's like because you pretty much were Caden.
Yeah, that's all I had.
And it was really it's good to have like that change of pace.
Well, even Bugs brought up a good point. He could see that I missed Wyatt being with the family because Caden was showing up more and more and more and more and more. So he
Yeah.
could see I lost that connection of I had nobody to be around with the family. And looking back, I was like,
Yep.
oh man, you nailed it. Like that's true. I had nobody to go hang out with the family. It was just Caden, which is fine. I like Caden. Like I can go on my own with either one, but you could see that lack of where I was lost to be around everybody, and I was bringing them around more.
Oh yeah, that's an easy way. If you don't have multiple characters, you'll get burned out on somebody quick.
Well, I think that's a thing too. You also have to be able to take that character, I think, out on their own because like you can get burnt out doing the group stuff pretty quickly too. That's why I have at least once a week I try to do like this is my night where I'm going out on my own. If I run into people, I will like we're interacting, but I'm not like trying to like get
Right.
all together. Like my goal tonight is just to wander, cause chaos, and see you on the other side.
And that's good to do because even that you get burned out. Like when you have like the family's big. There's like 8-10 of us, and you can't do that every night. You gotta kind of step away, do your own thing occasionally.
Yeah, because I know that can be daunting for people that try to like they show up and we're already there. Cops especially. I know we have overwhelmed Elio.
We have,
at
but we
times.
really, that's the fun thing about the family is like, we don't need to drag Elio into anything. We have enough chaos
No,
just on
exactly.
our
Like,
own.
half time all on our own, and like we just get involved in shenanigans, and we have a ragtag cast of crew.
Night.
Oh gosh, yeah. Red.
That poor cop with the donuts on, down by the
that will
24/7.
be linked below for the part of my stream where you can see a van spinning at outrageous speeds that it shouldn't spin.
God, it's like a 600 feet of spinning. Yes,
it should. I don't breaks the law of physics. All right, we got time for maybe one more question. This is a quick one. What made you guys want to join OCRP?
Well, I had joined a previous community, and then obviously there was no direction when I had joined or anything like that. And then this community had opened, and obviously at the time I'm following Jeff on Twitch, YouTube, Bugs, Ryan, Zach, and when the community had opened, I was like, oh, I gotta try to get in. I'm like, that was my goal. Like, if it wouldn't have happened, it wouldn't have happened. But I was very fortunate it did. And since that day, I couldn't be more thankful enough. So just watching them, and when this community started, I wanted to be in it right away because I just knew what the potential was from just those guys in general. And with them being in there, you knew what potential it had for the people that are amazing to come into it. And it's been a blessing since.
Yeah, mine would be similar. You grow up, or you watch these guys, you're huge fans, and I did that in the beginning. I go, if I'm going to do GTARP, there's only one place I'm going to do it, and that's OCRP. And I haven't looked back. It's been incredible.
Yeah, I think mine was I really didn't even like I had never done like GTARP or anything. And I had always like I had watched Jeff Ryan Bugs and I was like they were opened apps and he's like, you know what, I'll just throw it out there. Like I've done D&D, RP, I've done just various forms of like that, but never anything like this. And so I was like, yeah, I'll just throw it out there. We'll see what happens. I got approved, got in, and then I waited the year until I actually started RPing because I just didn't know. I was too nervous to make that first time, like that first login, just to figure out like what I was gonna do. And then I think once I finally did, and once I finally found characters that made me feel comfortable, like Wilmer was one of my first or second characters. And once I found the groove of him, it was a lot easier to log in the server and just get in the truck and drive. And
But yeah, and the biggest thing too is like, you talk about those people like Jeff and them. They're just like us. They love to go in here. They love to RP. They will open the
Oh,
door
yeah.
for you. And the most amazing thing is about how much they will support you. They want to see you grow. They will help you grow. And
oh yeah,
like when I first joined, I went right to dispatch, and that's where I met Kim and PJ and Feathers, and that's when the hazard started because I had nobody. And thankful for them, very thankful, they got me into it. But yeah, just in general, like it's amazing the push that they want to see other people grow and expand, and that's so huge.
and that's the community in general. I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
we're always pushing for each other. We're always sending people other people's ways. We're always like, "Hey, this was great RP," but we also are not shy to like talk about when
Right.
things go the opposite way.
It's a very open door.
We can talk to
Yeah.
each other like human beings and go, "Hey, I felt like this didn't
Yep.
work the right way. How can we kind of talk about this and make it work
Yep.
for the next time around?" Because otherwise, you get pent up
Exactly.
aggression. You don't want anything ever pent up. You don't want to like be holding it in, and all of a sudden one night on
Right.
server you just blow up.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. Yeah, you got to talk it out. They say pixels on a screen, but we're all human beings. We're all, doing life, and just got to remember it's
Right.
for fun, and
The
we're all
overall
here
goal is
together.
to have fun and laugh.
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely.
And that's I think a good wrap up button for us, knowing that the Deputy Boom's a terrible person,
Yeah, yes, loser.
and that just so everyone is quite clear, Bugs will start streaming soon. I will keep
Yeah,
announcing that
confirmed.
on the podcast
That is gonna
until
kill
it
ya.
happens. It's happening. It's fine. You know what? Lawsuit pending.
Yep.
Lawsuit pending.
Yep.
Thank you both for coming
Thank you, buddy.
for
Hey,
episode
thank
2.
you
Love
for
you.
having us.
We're gonna wrap this up of what is going on. We will see you next week.